flies have you caught in that mouth of yours this morning? Bet it's lots.
Leave me alone, Simon.
Oh, yeah? Do you want me to make like a tree and leave you alone? Oh, I crack myself up. Hey, did you hear my latest knock-knock joke?
And I'll knock you one.
Okay, knock, knock. Okay, who's there? Ben? Ben who? Been here a long time? Man, I cracked myself up. Hey, what's wrong with you?
You are what is wrong with me.
Whoa, someone got up on the wrong side of the bed this morning.
No, Simon. You have to go to bed to get up in the morning.
Cool, you were up all night? What were you doing? Did you sneak out of bed to watch videos? Huh? Tell me, did ya?
Simon, just leave me alone. Can't you see I'm trying to sleep here?
Well, what about this joke? What did the porcupine say to the cactus? Is that you, Mama? Get it? The porcupine thinks that the cactus is his mother? Now, my mother's no cactus, but boy, she can be a big pain in the...
Simon! Don't talk about your mother that way.
Oh, what are you, a mama's boy?
You are such a pinhead. Oh, great. See? Look what you made me do.
Hey! You can't treat me like that. I can take a hint. I'll get out of your face. Man, what's wrong with you anyway?
Man, just trying to have a sleep.
Rusty, I just saw Simon. He's pretty upset. Why'd you push him?
Oh, hey, Winona. Well, he asked for it, so I gave it to him.
What? No one asked to be pushed, Rusty. You have no right to hit or touch anyone without asking.
Oh, don't give me that. If someone makes you mad, you push them. They deserved it. It doesn't matter who they are.
That's not true at all, Rusty.
Well, what about when adults push each other, eh? Like, what do you call that?
Adults? Like parents? Push each other? My parents would never do that.
So, like, your parents never get angry at each other?
Oh, you don't know my folks. They get mad. You should hear them argue. Rajon, does this dress make my hips look big? Oh, no, you don't. I remember the last time I answered that. There's no right answer. So, it's a yes? No, it's not. Yes, it is. They might argue with each other, but they don't push or hit. That doesn't solve anything, and it really hurts.
But, Winona, everyone loses it or pushes or hits when they're angry, don't they?
Where did you get that idea? Hitting doesn't solve anything, and it hurts. Rusty, do your parents get mad and hit each other?
Oh, sometimes. But only when I make them mad, or if they're mad at each other.
No one deserves to be hit, pushed, or yelled at, Rusty. It's okay to feel angry, as long as you don't hurt others with your anger. And no one can blame others when they do yell or hit.
Well, it is my fault when I talk back to them. Ugh, I hate it when my parents shout. It just makes it worse.
Even adults need to learn to control their anger. No one has the right to blame others for their anger. If you do that, it's like you are giving someone the hot potato.
The hot potato? Winona, what are you talking about now?
You know, the game, hot potato. Nobody wants the hot potato, so they pass it on to someone else.
But I don't understand. Hey, what are you doing with my pillow? Hey, I don't want that there. I want it here. Put it back. What? Hey, Winona, I said stop that. Put it back.
You see? Your dad, he's doing the same thing with his anger problem. He's leaving you holding the hot potato and making you and your mom feel like it's your fault.
Okay, I get what you're saying. Well, all I know is I don't like it when my dad pushes my mom and she ends up crying or even hurt. You're right, Winona. Pushing and hitting does hurt.
Wow. It must be horrible for you and your mom when that happens.
Well, it's my problem and I can't change it. So you better not tell anybody else about this.
Well, I don't know about that, Rusty. It sounds like maybe you need some help with this.
Yeah, and if I told anybody and tattled, well, I'd be in big trouble for sure. My parents told me never to tattle about this stuff.
Well, it sounds like you're afraid of getting into trouble, Rusty. I can totally understand that. But you know, there is a difference between tattling and reporting.
Well, they sound the same. What do you mean, Winona?
Well, tattling is when you want to get someone into trouble, which I know you don't want to do here. But reporting is when you want to get someone out of trouble. And it sounds like maybe you and your mom are in some trouble at home right now.
Oh, maybe. But you know, Winona, my dad can be a great dad. He plays football with me. He always lets me win. Or he'll take my sister and I to the beach. But he works shift work. And he works really hard. And he gets really tired. And sometimes he just loses it sometimes.
Rusty, I know just how much you love your dad. But if your dad pushes or hits your mom, he's doing something pretty hurtful. You and your sister and your mom, you don't deserve to be pushed or hit. It is his hot potato.
I guess so. But I don't know what to do. I don't want to get my dad into trouble.
Well, why don't we go talk to the principal? She has the number of a place that makes sure kids are safe. We can call them from her office and you can tell them what's happening.
Oh, I don't know, Winona. What would I say?
Well, I think you should just tell them the truth. When something like this happens, it's better to talk about them than keep your feelings bottled up inside. I'll come with you if you want me to.
Okay. Maybe you're right. One more thing, Winona. I pushed Simon when I was angry. And I know now that he didn't deserve it. My dad gave me his hot potato, and I passed it right on to Simon. I owe him an apology.
You know, I think you're right, Rusty. We can talk to Simon on the way to the principal's office. We have some time before school starts. We can go right now if you want.
Yeah. Winona, I've never talked to anybody about what was happening to my family. I actually feel a lot better after talking to someone, now that it's not such a big secret.
Well, maybe before we go, we can take some extra time and talk to these kids about what you're feeling and how to keep yourself safe.
Oh, that would be so great. Maybe we can tag in Jessie to help us with that.
Totally.
Wow. Well, thanks for watching, everybody. And don't forget, there's always people like Winona that are here to help. Thanks again, Winona.
Anytime, Rusty. Thank you for sharing. Thank you so much for watching our puppet show. I call this one Hot Potato. I just wanted to take some time to talk more about the puppet show. I'm going to ask you some questions to get your thinking caps on, and then I invite you to pause the video when I state would be a good idea so that you're able to brainstorm a bit and maybe even write your answers down. So, my first question is, who are the helpers in your community that you can talk to? So, I invite you to pause here so that you can think about it. Here are some of the helpers that I've come up with in the community that might be able to help you. So a police officer, a firefighter, a teacher, your principal, maybe even office staff at the school, your nurse, your doctor, or security staff if you happen to be out in public somewhere. So my next question is, who are the safe adults in your life that you can talk to when you're having some really big feelings? I invite you to again pause to think about it for a second. So here are some of the safe adults that I've come up with that you could maybe talk to when you're having big feelings. So the kids' help phone, and of course the number is 1-800-668-6868. You could talk to your grandparents or maybe neighbors or your parents or relatives or maybe even aunts and uncles. A friend's parent if you don't feel comfortable talking to your parent. Again, your principal or your teacher. So it can be really hard when someone else gets angry, and it can be even more hard when someone tries to pass on their hot potato to you. What are some things you can do for yourselves when this happens? I invite you to again pause to think about it and think about some things that might make you feel better. So we could talk to someone. We could talk to one of our safe people about it. We could do a breathing exercise. So I don't know if anybody here knows the hand breathing. So we go in and out, and in and out. And we keep doing that until we're at the end of our hand. And guess what? We have a whole other hand if we're still feeling like we need to do some more breathing. We could also go for a walk. You could listen to your favorite music, maybe read a book, watch an episode of your favorite show. And we all have different things that make us feel better. So if you have more things on your list, that's totally awesome. As we learned in the play, it is never okay to hit, push, or yell at other people, even adults. So, what are some things that we can do when we're feeling angry and, we don't want to pass on our hot potato? I again invite you to pause so that you can think about it. So here are some things that I might do if I'm feeling angry and I don't want to pass on my hot potato. So I'm going to talk about the feelings that are making me angry to one of my safe people. I'm going to do those breathing exercises again. Maybe count to 10 slowly while we breathe, or just count to 10 slowly by itself. Maybe talk to a friend. Pillow scream. I love pillow screaming. You literally just grab a pillow and you scream into it and get all that anger out and put it right into that pillow so it's not inside you. You could clench every muscle in your body, every single muscle in your body, and count. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Take a deep breath in and a deep breath out. That's going to help your body feel a little bit calmer too. So, as you probably know, it is totally normal to feel more than one feeling at once. What do you think Rusty might have been feeling other than angry? I again invite you to pause so that you're able to think about it. If I were Rusty, I might be feeling some of these things. So, unsupported, sad, confused, overwhelmed, maybe scared of the unknown, of what's going to happen. Frustrated, hurt, insecure, anxious, relieved to talk about what he is going through because he was really able to talk to Winona about some of the things that he was working through. So, Rusty was feeling pretty angry. And it's okay to feel angry. Totally okay to feel angry. Angry is your body's way of letting you know that something is wrong. If you feel angry, your body is saying, hey, whoa, Something is wrong here, and I need help. It is not okay to take your anger out on others, though. So, thank you so much for participating in the discussion for our puppet show, Hot Potato. I really hope you enjoyed it, and maybe even learned something new. Again, if your list looks different from mine, that's awesome. I'm just really glad that you took the time to think about it, and now you have a list of some pretty good stuff that's good to keep in your back pocket. So, I hope you have the best day. Bye!